You know me, I'm always researching, and recently I read a study that kind of shocked me. It was basically detailing how the quickest way to turn a woman's mood off was by a man being disgusting versus other negative stimuli like fear. In other words, just think about that. Fear of another guy, like being scared of the guy, did not kill the mood at the same level as a dude just being disgusting. And truth be told, like, yo, I know where they're coming from. Like, some of you dudes are kind of disgusting. You're kind of gross. You know, the bar is set pretty low for dudes, and you're committing some of the worst hygiene killers that are killing every single chance you could have had with your crush. Today, I'm gonna show you exactly what you should avoid. Let's go. Number one, not replacing your towel weekly. I'm talking about every week that towel should be washed and replaced. See, most of you use the same musty towel every single day. Then you just leave it cramped up in the corner. All that wetness that it dried off your body, well, that wetness is staying there. The humidity is building up. The bacteria is starting to breed in there, and that's where you're getting that musty, nasty smell. Now, it doesn't matter how well you scrub in the shower. It doesn't matter how good the products are. It doesn't even matter if you put on fragrance. As soon as you dry yourself, you're leaving that musty trail all over your body, and I promise you, everybody can smell it. Number two, your tongue, bro, not brushing your tongue. Think about it this way. When you guys are kissing with a girl, there's a lot of bodily fluids being transferred. If there is anything that's gonna make her feel like your fluids are nasty, automatically mood killer. And the biggest one, it's your bad breath and your dirty tongue. This girl will not want to tongue you if your tongue is white. See, that white stuff you see in your tongue, that is buildup. That's food buildup. That's decaying. That decay is what causes bacteria, which ends up causing bad breath. If you have bad breath and you cannot solve it, most, like 9 times out of 10, it's because you're not cleaning your tongue. See, with our heat grooming toothbrush, what we did is, if you flip it around, we have a built-in tongue scraper. And this is for a reason. See, when we designed it, I know how important it is to brush your tongue. This right here can give you fresh breath all day. And the problem is most of you aren't doing it because you don't even have a tongue scraper. With our toothbrush, not only are you going to clean your teeth better, see, on average, most of us are doing about 200 strokes a minute when we brush our teeth. Our electric heat grooming toothbrush does 30,000 strokes a minute, which basically means you're gonna be like 100 times more effective at cleaning off the plaque, the dirt buildup on your teeth, making sure that your breath is as fresh as possible. Well, that same motor that's powering those 30,000 RPMs, yeah, you use that same power on the tongue scraper when you flip it around, and now you can scrape your tongue with that same level of effort to ensure that your tongue's always looking clean and your breath is always fresh. Boys, do yourselves a favor, get yourselves a good toothbrush that you know is gonna make sure you are always a stud. Make sure that your breath is always fresh. And the cool thing is that with our heat grooming toothbrush, once you buy one, you never gotta replace it. See, all you gotta replace is the heads, and the heads are crazy affordable, which means that when you get a heat grooming toothbrush, you're pretty much set for life. Do yourselves a favor, click the link down below, check our toothbrush, and I promise you, that girl's gonna wanna kiss you. Number 3 is your greasy hair. See, greasy hair weighs down. Greasy hair looks slimy, and it is impossible to manage. It looks every day like you just roll out of bed. That is disgusting. Again, girls, when they're thinking about you, they're thinking about every step of the way. They're gonna think about when they make out with you. Girls love to play with men's hair. And if your hair is greasy, yo, like her hands are gonna look like bacon grease after she's done making out with you. I promise you, instant mood killer. See, washing your hair regularly, this is a step that most guys skip because they just let the running water do the work for you. That's nasty. You need a good shampoo that not only smells good, but that's gonna be powerful enough to strip off all that excess grease, that dirt buildup, and that oil and that sweat to make sure that your hair has that volume and that natural texture that's gonna make you look better. Number 4, not scrubbing your balls and your butt crack. See, if you think just letting the running water on your hair is disgusting, I would say 98% of you probably let that same soapy water do the work for you in your crotch area and in your butt area. Yo, that's repulsive. Like, that is repulsive. See, these 2 areas are probably the most unhygienic areas on every guy, and these are the smelliest areas, which means Every single day that you step into the shower, I want you to have body wash ready, and I want you to scrub down there. Like legit scrub both areas down to remove all that dirt, all that fecal matter buildup. Because yes, if you're not doing that, I promise you, you have fecal matter buildup, and girls notice. Every time those pants come down, it stinks. Number 5, your grown out fingernails. Just the thought of where your fingers have been, what they have touched, what they have accumulated, I promise you is probably the fastest way to shut a girl down. Like, yo, I get it why they're more scared of the unhygienic guy than the armed robber. At this point, if your fingernails are long and filled with dirt, she doesn't want you anywhere near her. She doesn't want you touching her face, touching her body, let alone touching her intimate parts. Your fingernails need to be trimmed down low and cleaned at all times. This simple thing, like I'm not telling you to go get a manicure. Yo, just clip your nails. And finally, number 6, hair management. And I'm talking about hair all over your body. I'm talking about hair up here, your beard, your body, and your private area. See, if you as a guy do not take care of yourself and your hair growth, you're always gonna look musty. I don't care what you say. I don't care what products, what fragrances, I don't care what you use. If your hair growth is always wild, you're gonna look musty, meaning your beard, it needs to be upkept, nice and trim, always looking clean. Your hair, I want you to go to the shop every 2-3 weeks to keep that thing tidy. You let those two go, everything else looks musty. And down here, we don't even wanna get started down here. If that bush has not seen a trimmer in a year, you're probably not gonna see a girl in the next 10 years, boys. Hair management is important. You need to learn how to control your body hair to look more hygienic. And that's basically it for this week's video, guys. Those are 6 things that I promise you, they are so unhygienic, they'll turn off any girl. That's it for me today. See you next time.